So right as I'm finishing up my beer, I get the notification on my phone that says Jarvis Landry signs with the Saints, which is much more exciting, much more earth-shattering in the fantasy football landscape. So, as for him signing with the Saints, it's very meh. That's it. It's just meh. It's not exciting, it's not devastating, it's not depressing, it's just meh. He signs with a Jameis Winston-led New Orleans Saints. In the 6 games that Jameis Winston played from start to finish last season, he averaged just 25 passing attempts and just 186 passing yards per game. Now keep in mind, that's a very small sample size. Those numbers are likely to increase, especially with a new coaching staff in town. Still, it's really hard to get excited about 3, maybe even 4 high top tier pass catchers if you factor in Alvin Kamara, right? So you have Michael Thomas, who's being drafted as the 25th wide receiver off the board in early best ball leagues. He's being drafted around pick 55, around pick 56 in the 5th round, and honestly, that's still a value in best ball considering the upside that we know Michael Thomas has, especially when he's tied to a quarterback like Michael Thomas, who's willing, a quarterback like Jameis Winston, who's willing to fling it all over the field. And then you got Jarvis Landry. He's being drafted as wide receiver 71 at pick 160 in the 14th round. That is an absolute steal. It has been all summer. At worst, Jarvis Landry is starting the season as a wide receiver 3 in PPR leagues, wide receiver maybe 4 in half PPR leagues. So huge steal there. I expect that ADP to climb. Now, the problem here is we see Chris Olave. I'm a big Chris Olave fan. I wanted the Packers to get him in the recent draft. I think he's going to make some waves, do some damage in his NFL career and as a fantasy football player. But in year 1, I'm not expecting it. And he's being drafted as the 43rd wide receiver off the board at pick 91, which is in the 8th round. Way too rich for my taste. I think it's entirely possible, if not likely, that Jarvis Landry actually outscores Chris Olave, and he's being, drafted 30 wide receivers later. Then you got Jameis Winston, who's the 24th quarterback off the board, which is a steal, especially in best ball leagues. We know this guy can have, say what you will about him as a professional NFL quarterback, but we know that as a fantasy football quarterback, the guy gets points, and he's being drafted as the 24th quarterback off the board at pick 170 in the 15th round, and now he just added another weapon to his arsenal. So that was already a steal, and that ADP should continue to climb. As for Marquez Callaway, Tre'Quan Smith, Adam Trautman, those guys can pretty safely be ignored in best ball, in redraft. They're all drafted between picks 212 and 216, 18th round pick for all 3 of those guys. It's going to be tough for the Saints to support 3 receivers in the option, and 4 if you count Alvin Kamara. So I certainly wouldn't expect any of those guys to make any noise. Maybe Marquez Callaway with the occasional unpredictable explosion, which I guess is worth something in best ball leagues. So all in all, I think this is a massive downgrade for Chris Olave. It's not a great thing for Michael Thomas, but I think he's still a value in fantasy football drafts. And Jarvis Landry, that ADP should climb pretty significantly. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It goes so much further than you might think. It means so much more for a content creator like myself than you might think. So please do not forget to like and subscribe. Show your friends, show your family, show your girlfriend, show your boyfriend, show your kids, show everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers. This brew's for you.